Hello and namaste. This is Manisha from the Innovate Aesthetics. Summer is here. With this heat and humidity, we are noticing different kind of skin problems. In particularly for those who have oily skin. And I have just posted a photo of a skin condition and asked you what these are. So let's talk about this skin condition. So the name of this skin condition is called sebaceous hyperplasia, meaning it is related with the hyperproduction of sebum. Okay, and how we differentiate this with other skin condition is it's usually seen on the forehead or on the cheeks, or also on the other part of the body where we have sebum glands. It has an outer ring which is usually white or yellowish, and it has an indentation like a hole in the middle. Okay, usually it has a hole, and it's bumpy on outside, and when you even touch your skin you can feel it, and it's painless, it is harmless, and it doesn't normally itch, but you can definitely feel it. So let's talk about the high risk categories for those who can get this sebaceous hyperplasia. First, high risk people are the oily acne prone skin. Okay, they don't get this sebaceous hyperplasia usually in their teen. Okay, they usually get it in their middle age, like 40 and plus. They notice the skin is slightly rough, and they still have the oil production, but they can feel the bumps under the skin and also on the outer layer of the skin. Second, it's mainly common among the skin type 1 and 2. I have already made another video about skin type 1 to 6, so if you haven't watched it, you can go and watch that first. So the fair skin people, they have more tendency to get this sebaceous hyperplasia. The reason is also the third reason, because of the high sun exposure until that age, because fair people, they like to go out in the sun, sunbathing, like do lots of summer activities. Yeah, that can also cause the sebaceous hyperplasia by the age of 40 and plus. Okay, and another reason can be also family history. If their family have it, they can also have it, and people taking immunosuppressants, they can also have the higher risk of getting sebaceous hyperplasia. Of course, we can also see these small little bumps, shiny little bumps, also on the skin type 3 and 4, for those who gets a lot of sun exposure, and they are not very good with the sunscreen or sun protection. So we already know the reason of having these little bumps under and over the skin is, first of all, overproduction of the sebum, which is our natural oil produced by our skin, and the second is long-term exposure to the sun. Okay, so the UV rays can also create these tiny little shiny bumps, and it's more like prevalent to see during this summer season. So what are the treatment options? Like, do we have to live with these bumps on our face forever? No, there are different options. Basically, I have categorized into two main options. First is, of course, the clinical options where you do treatments in clinics, and second is home treatments that you have to do some applications at home. So in clinical treatments, usually we do is exfoliation treatment based with salicylic acid, because that takes off all the dead cells accumulated, and also the salicylic acid can go deeper into your pores and unclog all these impurities blocked inside, right? So this is more like a clinical treatment that we do here. And lasers and electrocauterization, there are different types of machines that we can use to even out the surface and also treat the root cause, okay, not just only from the surface. So the second option, home-based treatment, is first of all, we have to make sure we clean our face properly with a cleanser, especially with salicylic acid based cleanser, or you can add on some treatment serums which also has the BHA, which is salicylic acid, and you can also add on retinols, vitamin A derivatives, that can also help. And the most important thing that we cannot miss is sunscreen. Okay, so sunscreen is a treatment, it is a protection. There is so many benefits of sunscreen and we cannot miss that. So once you lasered it off or did some chemical peels or some other clinical peels to take care of your sebaceous hyperplasia, but that doesn't mean that it will never come back. So what is the prevention method is just two things: cleanse your skin properly, especially at the end of the day, and protect your skin with sun, like apply sunscreen or wide brim hat or umbrellas. So skin protection from UV rays and proper cleansing, that is the easiest way for prevention. Okay, last but not the least, the important message is do not scrub the skin. Okay, the problem is deep underneath the skin, so you cannot scrub it off. Okay, so the scrubbing of the skin, the bumps, it can only make it worse. So be gentle with your skin, cleanse it properly, and apply the sunscreen at the daytime. That is the most important message that I would like to mention for the sebaceous hyperplasia. So that's it for today. I will come back next time. I'll make another video, the same video in Nepalese language, so whichever language you feel free to easier to understand, you can go ahead and watch it. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.